Welcome to another edition of 42 Straight Years In. On a crackhead update, me and my old lady was driving her new SUV on Brand and Carroll. We stopped at the red light, and I mentioned this guy in another crackhead update. An old white guy with no legs. He was sitting in the middle of the street. He's impeding all traffic southbound. I was gonna make a right on Carroll. He looked like he was high as hell. He just sit there in the middle of the street. Eventually, that's a lot of bars in that area, a lot of bars. Eventually somebody gonna come through there drunk and knock the hell out of him. That's my crackhead update. Y'all know what it is. Get your shanks out. Let's get ready to ride. Today is hump day. Today is Friday. You got some money. Regular people got money. They all gonna be acting a fool. So we gotta stay ready for the asses. The Farmer's Almanac, which have been predicting the weather for over 200 years, has predicted the snowstorms that Dallas had last year, we'll have them again this year. So me and my old lady going buy about 50 candles to get prepared. We ain't gonna wait till the last minute in case shit go bad and the stores run out of everything, then you go to complaining. We finna do it now. If the Farmer's Almanac is wrong on their prediction, well, we just be stuck with a lot of fucking candles. Eventually, we'll find a use for those candles. I've said this before. I'm gonna repeat it again. I'm gonna have to rewind. No one deserves anything. You get what you qualify for. You get what you put the work in for. Nobody is going to give you anything. So you can't go through your life thinking that the world owe you something. The world don't owe you jack shit. I've talked to a lot of guys, and they all blame racism for a lot of their problems, especially a lot of convicts. They are in prison. I've listened to them talk, say they couldn't get a job because of racism and all the other bullshit. Racism been around since the beginning of humankind. So that should be nothing new. You got to learn how to deal with it. Successful people navigate their environment. Racism is part of the environment. Navigate that shit or fail and complain. All you're going to do is whine. Ain't nothing going to change. You got to change within yourself and circumvent the racism. You always going to have it. So, fuck it. That's part of cultures, of all cultures. I have several degrees that were not earned in addition to the ones that I earned in a university. I have an associate's degree in hustling, a bachelor's in grinding, and a PhD in paying bills. Someone in the comment section stated black guys do not give a damn about going to prison. And they don't give a damn about sending their stupid asses to a prison. They don't give a shit about you. 10 years after you've been locked up, people on the outside done forgot about you. Your name will no longer be mentioned. Nobody will give a fuck about you. Most likely the family you got, 10 years after you in, the letters gonna slow down and visits gonna slow down. That's if you get a visit. No money on your account. So you gonna be fucked either way it go. People need to quit using prison as a retirement plan. Depending on your age, some are not going to survive prison or even talk with a parole officer. If you're in your 30s and you receive a life sentence in Texas for violence, your life is basically over with. 40 years, and you was 32 years old, 72 when you talk to a parole officer. And it's something not publicized. A lot of guys die in a Texas prison. They got all type of medical facilities. guys die on the regular. They average over 400 deaths per year from cancer, HIV, hepatitis, uh, prostate cancer, heart attacks. So it ain't guaranteed as you start aging that your body gonna hold up. You gotta be able to hold up to make it to see the parole officer. You just gonna talk to him. You don't know when the fuck you going home because he ain't gonna tell you. You can even ask him, how you think my chances look? Their normal response is about as good as any. You figure that out. You know, a lot of young guys are prematurely ending their lives in the criminal justice system and will have a chance on the outside. For crimes of violence, Dallas County District Attorneys are not going to be lenient. Their favorite plea bargain offer is 50 years. Select a jury trial, life. You're going to have a public defender for attorney. This man is not going to waste resources going and get investigators and all that shit. He's not going to do all that. You ain't going to have a parade of people going in front of that jury talking about what type of good person you was in the community. Because really, you wasn't shit in the community. Nothing. So who going to come to court besides your mother, if you have one, and say, hey, my son, he tried to make it, and give the regular old bullshit excuses for you to unjustifiably murdered someone. You think that jury trying to hear that shit with all this violence going on? Man, you going to be another statistic. That's what you going to be. Ain't nobody going to give a fuck about your stupid ass. Ain't nobody going to give a goddamn about your sorry ass. You just to be rotting in that fucking prison. Now, many days in there, you going to be able to probably be placed with some guys, housed with guys your age or from your hometown. That shit going to get old. Eventually, that prison going to beat your ass down, mentally and physically. Everybody don't come out of that motherfucker unscathed. A lot of guys come out of there from suffering from severe PTSD. Your life ain't gonna never be the same. In the event you is released, you never gonna be the same. You're gonna experience a lot of shit that you didn't anticipate in your life. And there ain't gonna be a damn thing you can do about it. Nothing. Yeah, most of the murders are committed are unjustified homicides. There's no legal defense for the case that you'll be appearing in front of the jury. No, you can't even give them a good excuse. They don't want to hear the shit about I'm poor, I'm a product of my environment. If some of the people on that jury is fucking poor and at the poverty level or below the poverty level, and they ain't willing to just dry ass kill some fucking body, you think they gonna show you leniency? You's a damn fool. You know, really, sometimes I look at the young guys, I feel sorry for them. You can see it. I be looking at them, man, it's bad. You can look at them and you can almost predict their future. Unless there's some hell of a fucking changes occur in their life, they are doomed. You just their mannerism and their character show you that he got a reserved prison cell waiting on him. I don't know how in the hell you can go through life thinking you invincible. You don't have a plug at the courthouse. You're not plugged in with none of the judges, none of the DAs. You don't have a lawyer on retainer. You ain't got shit going for you. And majority of the time when they get busted, they don't have no damn money. Doing all them penny ass hustles and talking about you hustling. You ain't making no fucking money. Can you pay your bills off the money you make? Can you live off of it? Hell no. You probably couch surfing somewhere or living in one of the most stupid ass Section 8 chicks living at her house, and she's so happy because she got 2 kids and she got a man there. You might have old Hoopty to drive and provide a little weed and X pills, and she happy as a jaybird. And all you gonna do is go out and hit your little lick here every now and then, sit back and play on the kids' Xbox or PS5 if they have one. You not no productive citizen out here. Who in the hell gonna come and testify on your behalf on your good character on the outside. Your reputation and character and veracity is good. Nobody gonna do that. But nobody don't know jack shit about you. You ain't never did shit good in your fucking life. Nothing. Some of them is so young they ain't never had a chance to live. Like the two young guys in Houston who killed a vacationing detective from New Orleans and killed his buddy. They facing capital murder. They already snitching on each other. One saying that he was in the car and he wasn't the shooter because it was his girlfriend in the car, and the other one say, no, I was driving the car, I wasn't the shooter. Both of y'all is fucked. One is 19, one is 21. What they'll probably do to keep the jury from being confused is have one roll over on the other one, testify, get him the death penalty, give the other one life without parole. You fucked either way it go. You a dead man walking with life without parole. You just live in the general population, waiting on your ticket to be punched. That's it. You live in general population, he'll live on Pulaski unit, death row. They already snitching. They wouldn't make a pimple on a gangster's nuts. Trying to be a gangster, they need to start snitching right there with the detectives. But they don't want that smoke. It's too damn late. You too damn deep in now. You done killed two people. One was a fucking cop. You as fuck, dude. Ain't need to tell him. You should just be quiet and just say, fuck it, man. Y'all take me on upstairs and lock me up. It's a wrap. All street dudes, hardcore street dudes know the more you talk, the deeper the hole you go in. They know that. They ain't gonna, if you was a hell of a gangster, you ain't gonna explain shit to them detectives. All you gonna say is, I want me an attorney and lock me up, man. Ain't nothing to talk about. They got your own video. What the fuck you trying to explain something for? Each one thinking, if I tell the detectives I was not the shooter, they'll go light on me. It ain't happening. Texas got the law of parties. You could have been in the car. You just as guilty as the guy who shot the cop. In some situations, they give the shooter life sentence. The one in the car, they send him to death row under the law of parties. So you doomed either way it go. Y'all just drank the damn smoothie with some blackberries, and them fucking little seeds out of the blackberries got me coughing like hell. And people out in New Orleans and in the path of Hurricane Ida, man, I hope all y'all get your electricity turned on and the flood water recede where, man, y'all can get on with y'all normal lives. It's totally moronic to want to spend the last years of your life on earth inside of a prison. Y'all keep your shanks ready, because these clowns got money. Even the working people got money. Today is hump day. Everybody got some money. Y'all follow me over on Patreon. Like and subscribe. And I thank you for watching.